I'm good with it. Time to start another project. I think it's going to need some tires. Gonna need some front end work. Oh, that's bad. I just realized it's gonna need some springs. Because those have been heated, which explains why it sits so low. That was real nice too. So somebody heated the springs to get the drop into the front. So this is one of my hidden projects. It's been on the back burner for a while I wrap up a couple other projects. I'm going to be finishing the Code 504 project, and then I'm going to start working on this vehicle. So this is a 1980 Toyota Corona Wagon. It's a luxury edition, which near as I can tell means that it has an automatic transmission instead of a manual transmission, because everything else is manual in the car. I found this car on the south side of town when I was driving down to pick up a drive shaft for an X2. We use those for doing pump swaps in vintage jet skis, and I was down there picking up the X2 drive shaft for $100. And the guy I bought it from had this sitting on his car lot. He said it had been sitting there for a couple of years. And I asked him, I'm like, well, how much do you have to have for this thing? He's like, well, I got $1,200 in it. I'd like to get $1,200 out of it. Me being me, I gave him $1,200 for it. The car is actually pretty solid. It stinks to high heaven inside. I don't know if it runs. The tires are literally falling off of the carcasses. The front end's shot. It does have a 20R 4-cylinder Toyota motor in it, which I'm going to see if I can get it running. Because if I can get it running, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to want that engine for a restoration that they're doing. Because I have different plans for this Toyota station wagon. Now I just shook down the front end and I realized that I need new rod ends and a new center link and probably new ball joints. The front coil springs are wasted because somebody took a torch to them to lower it down. Now when I picked this car up and loaded it onto the rollback, when I picked this thing up, I noticed that somebody did some bad things underneath this car. So they had this thing lowered on blocks in the back, and near as I can tell, the U-bolts broke loose and the axle flipped all the way around and punched a big old hole in the floor pan, well, big old dent in the floor pan at any rate. And then they put it all back together. So it's got a brand new drive shaft in it, it's got brand new U-bolts in the back, because somebody probably had it on blocks and it came away from the vehicle. I bet that was a heck of a bang when that happened. I'll show you the floor pan here in just a second. Let me throw this up in the air. This is where the axle rotated around almost all the way around. I'm gonna guess it was on lowering blocks and it spun. Whoopsie.
And it does tow. It's got the tow package on it.
Got the tow package for hauling my jet skis. It does have all the leaf springs. That is a step up from the Bad Decisions truck.
This is
Park brake cable.
probably not functional.
Yeah, probably not.
It's probably supposed to be somewhat attached to that piece.
Yeah, probably. It's alright, but it's got a new drive shaft, so we're good.
Yeah, some hardware store bolts.
Got a new drive shaft with grade 5 zinc plated bolts.
It's gonna be great.
It's such a tiny little rear. It's such a petite rear. Yeah, that one pisses me off.
Pinch welds. Oh, the pinch welds.
So it's got brand new calipers and brake pads on it, so that's a win. That's like $30.
Or $300, depending on how hard it is to find parts for this car.
Right. It has a Fram oil filter on it, so that will be leaving first.
Gah. It may need new tires.
Yeah, it may need new tires. We might be able to get one burnout out of those.
I'll let you do that.
We'd have to turn it around the other way. We'd have to put it on the other side so the flap's going with the rotation, though.
Whap, 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 whap.
Yeah. All right.
It's all right. It can be great.
It's oozing water because the roof leaks. That's coming from the inside of the car.
So there's a little bit of play in the steering.
A little bit of play in the steering. Oh, Toyota. To answer your question, no, it does not have a battery in it. Let's put a battery in. Let's see if it has any oil. There's a dipstick on this thing. Trans fluid's clean, that's good. These are all things you would normally check before you buy a car. You know, like, is the transmission fluid red? Is the engine oil sludge? There's the engine oil. The engine oil looks pretty good. Any coolant? It might not have any coolant in it. So it's a carbureted.
Carbureted?
Carbureted.
Carbureted.
It's a carbureted. Let's see if there's any mice in the.
Where'd your Corona go, George?
Air cleaner. I think I drank that one. I might need another Corona to work on the Corona. I don't normally drink Coronas, but it just seemed right. Hey, air filter's brand new. Purelator. Made in USA. Now we're cooking. Nothing gross in there. That's a good sign. Let's see if I got a battery I can cram in this thing. Ha! That'll work. Oh. Hey, it's got a brand new brake master cylinder on it. Nice. That's like $20. Somebody likes neon green. Yeah, let's kick it in the guts, see what happens. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a good sign. I'm gonna guess there's no fuel in the fuel tank. Well, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with that. Threw a little gas down the carb, cranked her over, she fired right up. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. It is, after all, a Toyota. That's pretty awesome. Yes, it runs. I think I need some fuel.
No.
And, yeah, I need some fuel. Fired right up. Good old Toyota. Been sitting for at least 5 years.
I mean, I wouldn't say she's purring like a kitten, but
She's running on all four. She just needs fuel. So
trying to grab some gas real quick.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I kind of want to grab some gas real quick.
Okay. Hey, Rich. You can have any brew you want, as long as it's a Corona.
Right. Well, I gotta say that's pretty awesome. So it runs. It's been sitting on my lot almost a year. All I need to do is put a battery in it and give it some fuel, and it runs. So I'm gonna throw a splash in the tank. I'm gonna see if it moves under its own power.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this story straight. You bought this car because it didn't run.
Yes.
And in order to fix it, you put a battery in it, put some fuel down its throat.
Yeah.
Did you do anything else?
No. No, I've literally, the last time I opened the hood was when I looked at it on his lot. I loaded it, I dropped it off in the back lot. I think I moved it in the back lot once.
Yeah.
And today we dropped a battery in it. I splashed it with some fuel and kicked it in the guts, and off she goes.
Okay.
It looks to have a new fuel pump on it. It does have a brand new brake master cylinder on it. It has brand new brake calipers on it. It's
Brand new plugs and
I'm
wires.
probably going to find that it has brand new brakes in the back, because somebody was actually driving this before the rear end left it and bashed in the fuel tank, which the dented floor in the back isn't the floor, it's the fuel tank.
We need more. Anybody who has a car that doesn't run, that needs a battery, and you're interested in selling it for cheap, we're buying.
I'm just saying.
Man.
$1,200 car, drives. Well, it runs. I don't know if it drives and stops yet. But.
Well, I don't know if it would.
And with that tire, the tire might pop as soon as I turn it out there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say that was a pretty good.
So far, this is a pretty good purchase.
That's a pretty good purchase so far.
What's really funny is this has sat there in the backyard for a year and a half. Yeah. And all we really need to do is put a battery in it.
Yeah.
Brand new radiator hoses?
Yeah, hose has been replaced. I didn't see any coolant in the thing, but I figured I'd make it run first, which I've done that. So now I might actually put some coolant in there.
Reminiscent of me on the side of Lake Tahoe pouring fuel in the truck. So. Step one. So step one of making your car run. Does it have a battery?
Oh, I can smell the varnish in the tank.
Does it have fuel? If no, it smells nice.
It smells really, really bad.
What's the compression on this? Like 8 to 1?
It'll burn it. It's a Toyota.
It's fine.
It's a Toyota. It'll burn it.
It's going to be running on a combination of 87 octane
and 23.
moonshine. Oh, there you go.
Well, there's that. Let's see if I can get some fuel up to the carburetor.
Step 2, put fuel in it. Check. You need to roll it over while you put spit down your throat?
Sure.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Oh. Try it again. Starter solenoid needs to be repaired. Well, there you have my 1980 Toyota Corona wagon. It runs. Win. Yeah, transmission fluid's clean. The fuel pump isn't fuel pumping, so I'm gonna put a fuel pump in it tomorrow, if I can find one. And then, what do you think about that? You think there's gonna be one available?
I can find one tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll have one here tomorrow. No big deal.
Overnight parts from.
Well, we might have to overnight parts from Japan, but you know.
Stay tuned for that.
Overall, I'm actually very happy. Tune-up is all brand new, although there's black soot coming out of the exhaust right now, probably because it's trying to run on tar. All the vacuum lines appear to have been replaced.
Does not appear to have any active oil leaks. It's not puking.
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, there's not even a drop of oil on the floor.
Yeah.
So that's a win.
Brand new plugs and wires.
New plugs, wires, new master cylinder. What looks to be a new fuel pump, but it's not working. So I'm going to pull the fuel pump off and put a new one on it.
See if there's a rod that runs the fuel pump in there or not. I forgot to put the pump rod in.
Yeah, make sure that there's a rod in there. I'll probably just go ahead and replace all the fuel lines from the tank up to make sure, because if they're dry rotted and cracked, which they are probably dry rotted and cracked, they could be sucking air, not allowing us to get fuel from the tank. Yeah, it's a win. I'll take it.
Yep.
So what do you guys think we're going to end up doing with this car? What do you guys think we should do with this car? That could be an interesting question.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Are we idiots? Again? But it could be cool.
It'll be something. Well, with that, we're going to close this mini episode of the brand new Corona in our stable. Hopefully it won't put us in the hospital.
Yeah.
This is a really bad time to have Corona
Yeah.
and go to the hospital. But
All lightheartedness here. All lighthearted.
I'm not trying to be an a-hole, but it's a really bad time to go to the hospital because of Corona. So, cheers, everybody. We hope you like the show. Thank you for watching. Feel free to click like, hit subscribe, leave us a comment. We love to hear from you guys. Have a great day.